Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube video. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I'm a former IRS agent. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I worked at IRS for a dime. That's 10 years. I've been in private practice for, 40 years. I am a national expert in IRS resolution matters. You want to see me in a coat and tie? You can see me on all my national interviews, TV. I've been on many national stations. Look at 777irs.com. You'll see me there, but more importantly, you'll see my team. I do these videos for 3 reasons. You want to retain me, you can. I don't do a lot of self-promotion here. I try to give you the information you need. I want to make sure you don't get ripped off, and I want to know that you hear the truth. So let me see what I'm speaking on today. I think it's levies. Yeah, levies. Let me tell you about tax levies, and let me give you some tips about levies if I could. I myself used to file thousands of levies. There's 2 types of levies you got to be aware of: the bank levy and the wage garnishment levy, and they're both different levies. They both have different responses. Let me tell you how you get to the levy and what you should do to stop that if you're someone that's a professional. So IRS goes ahead and sends out a series of notices. They send out CP 14, a CP 501, CP 502, a CP 50, not a CP 502, a CP 503, a CP 504, and a 1058. If you don't contact IRS after the 1058 letter, you're going to get a IRS bank levy or a wage garnishment levy. So where they get this information from is IRS keeps information on your IRS portal. If you go to irs.gov and ask for your transcripts and ask for your wage and income transcripts, you will find exactly what information that IRS has on levy. Anyone who reports to you as a third party is going to have information on file for IRS to draw on a levy. As you're a practitioner, when that client of yours or you get your own 504 letter, you better be ready to operate with IRS and have an exit strategy. So let me explain what the 2 levies are and then how we solve the problem. So IRS will send a bank levy out. A bank levy is different from a wage garnishment levy. An IRS levy itself, a bank levy, is a 21-day hold. So when it gets sent to the bank, the money is frozen for 21 days. It's frozen. You can use the bank account, but the day the levy hits, the bank has to freeze the money. And then on the 22nd day, the money goes to IRS. That's very time sensitive. So if you're a practitioner or if you're representing yourself, you need to call the IRS with a financial statement within 21 days to get the freeze lifted off. IRS will release the freeze. IRS is going to want a financial statement. If the case is at the service center, they're going to want a 433F. That's their financial statement. If the case is with the revenue officer, they're going to want the 433A. Once they get that financial statement, they will close your case with usually a currently non-collectible or a payment agreement. You can file an offer and compromise, but that's many times going to take too long, so IRS is going to want either a currently non-collectible or a payment agreement to stop the levy. Now, IRS may send you a wage garnishment levy. That's different. The wage garnishment levy is a 662W, where the bank levy is a 668A. A means there's a 21-day freeze. A 668W, the W means continuous. IRS will continue to take the money out every single paycheck. How do you want to stop that? All you got to do is call IRS and give them a financial statement and close your case. IRS does not want to send out a bank or wage garnishment levy. They do this because taxpayers do not respond to the IRS notices send them out. So if you're the taxpayer, you want to call IRS with a financial statement, but if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't call them. If you don't know what the IRS national standard is, you shouldn't go ahead and call them. IRS has a set national standard that goes ahead and determines how much you make and how much your expenses are in a given region. If you're spending more money than IRS allows you to make, then you're going to have a much higher payment agreement to IRS. So as a practitioner, you want to call and take care of this levy by the time the 504 comes out. You can go ahead and wait till the 1058 comes out and file a collection due process hearing, and at that time you can go ahead and extend the case and get the case in the currently non-collectible or payment agreement at that time. For me, I like to go ahead and resolve the case when the client gets the 504. But more importantly, what you want to do, and I'm speaking to both the practitioner who's going to be listening to this and the client or the taxpayer. So what you want to do is, as soon as you know you have a tax deficiency or an assessment, you want to have an exit strategy. That means you want to know when and how you're going to resolve this debt. So the first thing you want to do as a practitioner is take a 433A financial statement and be able to give the taxpayer an exit strategy. If you call the IRS right before the 504 is over, no levy or wage garnishments go out. How you want to stop a levy or wage garnishment anytime, you pick up the phone, you call IRS and get the case taken care of. Remember, how IRS is going to get rid of the case and close your case is they're going to want a payment agreement or put you in a currently non-collectible. We've talked about other formats where we've discussed currently non-collectible and payment agreements. So anyway, you know what you have to do. Remember, by the time you get the 504, you should go ahead and get this matter completely resolved. And that's your tip. Don't wait. Call IRS before the letters run their course. Thank you. Give me a subscription today. I try to do this and give you the information you need. I've given you everything I had on bank levies and wage garnishments levies. You need anything, you know where to get a hold of me. Give me a subscription. That's important for me because I try to give you what you need and it helps me move up the YouTube rankings. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you.